Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So the trucking industry is dying. You know, it was tough the last couple of months with high gas rates sweeping the nation with this increase in electric vehicles technology. It made it a lot harder for people to just say, you know what, we're going to continue to invest in gas vehicles. And because no one was really investing in the gas vehicle market, no one was investing in oil, and with the war with Ukraine and Russia, we were having our oil supply depleted significantly. We weren't investing in the oil manufacturers and their industries. In return, that led to an increase in gas prices, sweeping the nation. Some people were unaffected because they had work from home jobs, and so the gas prices didn't affect them as much. But for those who decided that during COVID we would invest in the trucking sector, it was now something of a problem because as lifestyle creeped, they now had more expenses. They now had to focus more on the gas side of things. They were using it often, and yes, they can get tax breaks and things like that for purchasing things for their work. However, it was something that they would have to continue to do and wait until next year for reimbursement. With that being said, as interest rates continue to rise, the price of goods and services continue to creep. And because of that, more people um, could buy less goods, less and less goods at the same prices. That didn't necessarily affect trucking too much. But here's the thing, with trucking, you had to also deliver things like items to Amazon, items to Target, things like that. Things that people would want to have shipped to their homes because they weren't leaving the homes. Now, as the pandemic that has lasted several years has come to an end and people are slowly leaving the nest and they're actually going to physical brick and mortar locations, the need for that much transportation, that much driving networks are starting to dwindle. It's dropping off, dropping off, dropping off. And with more people going to the same locations rather than everything going to individual houses, the need for that many truckers, the need for that business sector is starting to dwindle down as well. I don't necessarily like to make videos that are depressing for clicks and high attention rates like a lot of people do. I don't want to be that person that's always saying it's a disaster, it's a disaster. But I do understand that we are in a recession. And although it doesn't last forever, this is what we're facing now. And this type of information will be very, very beneficial to you so that you understand what businesses are going to do well for a long time and not just a short time. And even if you want to invest in something like trucking in the future, understand that something like this may not be so long term. And so if you invest in it, make sure you utilize your money well and properly, save and invest so that you can go ahead and pivot into something else in the future where you can generate more cash, more cash flow, and have more access to different things. So if you like this video, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe as we get into it. You see, during the pandemic, everybody was getting things shipped to their homes. I had actually been working at Amazon, and we were busier than ever. I understood that by the time peak season came around, there was no traveling. There was none of that. We were going to have to work hand over fist in order to deliver everyone's gifts. Imagine every Christmas present in the world needing to be delivered to the home because nobody wanted to work. Nobody wanted to leave the home. Nobody wanted to go to a physical store with a mask on and take the risk of someone getting them sick or someone getting one of their family members sick. the older adults, the older population couldn't spend money. A lot of restaurants shut down. A lot of people were getting their food delivered to their homes. So, a lot of that requires different transportation vehicles, different network factors in order to distribute that to each individual household. We were at maximum capacity. It's no wonder people were making $180,000 a year in the trucking sector for the last 2 years. You could not blink and not have a job opportunity sweep your desk, demanding that you work for them with bonuses and high pay. Well, guess what? All the bonuses are gone. You can no longer just switch from job to job to job to job. Business has declined. You can't just go and get a bonus everywhere you go. And what they pay has declined. Instead of making $180,000, they're back to their normal rates, $70,000, $80,000, $70,000 to $80,000 a year, which is still really, really good and really, really beneficial. But just understand that it's not that $100,000 bump and increase. People were buying trucks. People were buying multiple vehicles, trying to start their own trucking business. They're cratering. Too much debt, not enough income. These type of deals, these type of things spurred a moment. They thought that they were taking advantage of the market. And when the Fed pivoted, it took advantage of them. I don't blame you. I honestly, I don't blame you. You took the initiative to be smart and say, you know what, I'm going to take advantage of a market right now where I can be self-employed, own my own business, be my own person. And things pivoted way before you had a chance to even blink and breathe. So I completely understand, and I understand why some people are going to fail, but I also understand how some people will be able to pivot through this. And I want to speak to some people who are pivoting through this trucking industry crisis and how they're going to expand and grow in a different way, or maybe in the same business. I would love to hear more about that. But I always knew the trucking industry was going to collapse, and I always knew repos would then be on the rise because of these interest rates. But the repo market won't last forever as well. It's a short-term thing where you get in now, you get as much money as you can, and then you have to pivot. Again, these are short businesses where you get as much money as you can right now because the repo market is booming. People are not able to pay their vehicles off. Go and get them. People are actually calling the repo man and woman to pick up their car. They're not even fighting for these cars anymore. They don't want them. So again, that's another business where you got to pivot. You got to understand what you need to do in that market. Again, if you like this video, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. You know I post every single day at 8 a.m. daily on YouTube and Rumble, and I can't wait to see you on the next one. Peace.